Welcome back everyone to another Pixel Gun 2 related video. Just to reiterate my thoughts on the game, the idea is stupid! But that's not what this video is going to be about. Today, I'm going to be giving a more constructive video towards the game development cycle, and I just want to go ahead and put it right out in the open for everyone. If this video hits 100 likes within the first 24 hours, I will personally DM this video to the developers. Let's see if y'all can do it. We're going to be talking about Pixel Gun Classic, my idea for a brand new game that the developers really need to do, and I would love to get them to actually see this because I want this to happen. I think everybody would love to have it. It'd be very profitable for the developers. And I'm going to break down exactly what I want to do. But real quick, for anybody who's wondering, why would they go back to Pixel Gun Classic? Because right now, the game is struggling to make money. Here's some screenshots right here for the monthly revenue that Pixel Gun 3D is currently making. Yeah, $200,000 from one platform and $100,000 from the other. That's about $300,000 a month. Not bad, but that is current. That is as of today what they made last month. You might be wondering, why is that bad? Well, here's a screenshot right here. I can't find the exact screenshot that I showed in one of my old videos. I've been looking so hard, but I cannot find it. I posted the video years ago. But Pixel Gun 3D used to make $1 million every month. Now they're making $300,000. That's a huge difference. A huge difference. Going from $1 million a month to $300,000 a month, they are losing 70% of their profit. Clearly what they're doing now is not as profitable as what they were doing back then, which says a lot because the game is littered with more pay-to-win microtransactions than ever before. That right there is going to be the only thing that I'm doing that's currently crapping on the game for this video. The rest of it is going to be about Pixel Gun Classic. Developers, hear me out. Do not, I mean, you guys can go ahead and make Pixel Gun 2, but please, please, please highly consider making this as well. I know you guys are very limited with your development studios, but trust me, if you're going to make Pixel Gun 2, make Pixel Gun Classic. Let's get into it right now. This is what we want to see. And I say we because I know everybody, so many players are going to agree with this. Pixel Gun Classic. I have 12 points. It's going to make the perfect Pixel Gun 3D game. And here's the point number one. This game is going to be built on OG Pixel Gun 3D 15.0. Pixel Gun 3D 15.0 was a perfect game right there. That was almost peak Pixel Gun 3D for me and a lot of other people. Some people said peak was before they added gems. But Pixel Gun 3D 15.0, this time period, the game was so great. Everyone loved it. It's just there was a cheating issue. Which brings me to number two. Add a solid anti-cheat. No cheaters. First and foremost, if you go ahead and do those 2 points, you have a great game. But we're going to build a brand new game off of the basis of Pixel Gun 3D 15.0, and we are going to add a solid anti-cheat. Now, you may be wondering, how is that going to be classic Pixel Gun? Because that's not all. We have more points. Calm yourself. Point number three, we're going to be adding every single weapon up until Pixel Gun 3D, either 17.5 or 18.0, one of the two. I'll flash a picture of all the logos on screen, so if you guys can see exactly which games I'm referring to, which updates I'm referring to, that's for you guys to decide. Yes, would you rather have it go up until Pixel Gun 17.5 or up until 18.0? If you're not understanding what I'm saying, every single weapon that has ever been added to Pixel Gun 3D up until that update is going to be in this game. That is what you need to do, developers. Seriously, listen to me. This would work. You guys would make a lot of money. And your players would be happy, which they're currently not. And you guys are currently not making a lot of money compared to what you used to make. Number four, guys. Number four, the big one. No passes! Absolutely none. Not a single pass. No battle passes. No little event passes. We're not going to have any passes in this game because the point of this game is just to keep your old viewers, your old players happy while you make Pixel Gun 2. You guys can go on and make Pixel Gun 2, and that's going to be something great for a new experience, but a lot of players really like to have that good nostalgic experience of the game that they grew up on, and that's why Pixel Gun Classic would be a great idea. No passes in this one. It's going to be a play-to-progress game. However, you will be able to pay if wanted. I'll get into more of that later. Point number five. All weapons are unlockable through both the armory and chests. So chests will be in the game, but everything in the chest is also purchasable through the armory. The only difference is You get to choose it if you buy it through the armory, whereas you just got to do randomized if you do it through the chest. That way, you don't feel forced to spend money just to get new weapons. Y'all following? I think everybody agrees so far. If you disagree with anything, comment it down below. Seriously, guys, I want the developers to see this because I think a Pixel Gun Classic would be a great idea. However, will they respond to it? Probably not. But like I said, y'all get enough likes, I'm DMing this video to the developers myself. Number 6, have a better reward system so that the game is manageable for free-to-play players. That means we're going to make it to where you can earn enough rewards so you can actually progress the game and not feel like you're not going anywhere. Currencies will still be purchasable in the store for people who want to do it, and that will allow them to progress a little bit faster. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's just when you feel like you have to pay, that's when you have a problem. Now, if you want to be pay to win, go for it, but for the free-to-play players, you guys can just grind it out and not feel like you have to sell your soul for it, which is kind of how the current game feels. Number 7, add loads of weapon skins. I mean, loads of them. Add skins for basically every weapon in the game. This is how you're going to keep players involved, because once they get all the weapons, then they can start working on skins. I know, guys, hear me out. You might not like that yet, but hear me out. These are only obtainable through a cosmetics chest. You will not be getting duplicates, so if you get it once, you're not going to get a duplicate like you do in, per se, Pixel Strike 3D. You get duplicates in that game, no duplicates in this one. This allows you to actually earn something permanently on your account, which would be skins, weapon skins. And I know this would work because guess what? Call of Duty's been doing this for like 6 years now, and they're making a lot of money off of it. People love cosmetics. Number 8, we're going to add a classic Call of Duty style prestige system, which means you'll level up your account all the way up to 55, which is what the game used to be. So like whatever the max level is, let's just say it's 35, you level up all the way to 35, and once you get to 35, you have an option to prestige. When you prestige, just like if you've played Call of Duty or Pixel Strike, it's not required to prestige, by the way, you don't have to, but if you choose to, you then go into prestige, and you lose everything on your account in terms of weapons. You keep all your cosmetics, guys, don't worry, but you have to repurchase your weapons. This way, for people who have already hit max level and unlocked all the weapons, you guys want to keep playing, you prestige, and when you prestige, you could get something like a exclusive weapon skin for all your weapons, or something like that. You guys can get some type of reward, but you also get a prestige key, which allows you to permanently unlock a weapon. So if you use your prestige key on the prototype, the next time you prestige, when you start over your account, for Prestige 2, you get the prototype right off rip. You don't have to repurchase that weapon. Again, if you've played Call of Duty or Pixel Strike 3D, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a system that works great, especially because it's not forced on you. You do not have to prestige. See, me, when I play Call of Duty, I usually prestige a couple times and kind of just stop. But I think a prestige mode would allow you to have a lot more replayability, because if you get tired of just playing and you already have everything, you're like, you know what, I'm going to prestige and I'm going to start grinding through the game again and get that experience back. There will be 10 total prestiges, so you prestige 10 times, and on the last prestige, which would be 11th, you're master prestige. That's going to be the highest that you go. You cannot really prestige anymore after that. You've unlocked everything, you beat the game. There you go. Number 10, we want a public stats leaderboard, which keeps the game competitive. You're going to be showing every player's win-loss, kill-death ratio, total kills, all of that stuff is going to be on one leaderboard exposed to the public for everybody. That also allows you to spot people who might be cheating, which there shouldn't be cheaters because you're going to have a new anti-cheat. Like I said, it keeps the game competitive. People can grind to try to keep the #1 spot. Number 11, improve on the graphics / lighting. Primarily lighting, because really the graphics don't matter a whole lot, but if the lighting looks really good, then the game just looks really nice. And make 120 FPS available for every single device if capable of 120 FPS. Basically, just make the game run better. And number 12, fully work out every single game mode. So make some changes to the game modes to make them play a little better, add some new ones, add a tournament system, private match customizations, just little minor tweaks like that. And you guys can go into more details about how you'd want to see that in the comment section down below. But that is going to be my 12 points to how you can make a Pixel Gun Classic that is really fun for all players. It has replayability for all players. And guess what? With stuff like the prestige system and stuff like the cosmetics chests, they're going to have a whole lot of room to make a lot of money. It works because we've seen it work before. Look at every single Call of Duty that's had prestige mode. Look at every single Call of Duty that does all these bundles with blueprints and skins. And the skins don't actually change the performance of your weapon. It's just cosmetic, so you're not unbalancing the game just to make money. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be all that I have for you guys today. If you guys agree or disagree with anything that I mentioned in this video, just let me know down below. And as always, guys, if you guys do think this would be a fun idea, a fun game, then just leave a like on this video. Like I said, if this video gets 100 likes within 24 hours, I'm DMing this video directly to the developers. I think it'd be awesome to see Pixel Classic come out and actually be officially supported. But guys, I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Hope you guys all have a very blessed day. Jesus loves every single one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.